Lady Sansa, it is my honor to present my grandmother, the Lady Olenna of House Tyrell.
Kiss me, child. It's so good of you to visit me in my foolish flock of hens.
Oh, you can smell the shit from 5 miles away.
Loras is young and very good at knocking men off horses with a stick. That does not make him wise. As to your fathead father.
Grandmother, what will Sansa think of us?
Your Grace, I have traveled a long way.
You must be exhausted.
Put the pen down, dear. We both know you're not writing anything.
Ah, yes, the famously tart-tongued Queen of Thorns.
And the famous tart, Queen Sassy.
Are you going to bring the food, or do you mean to starve us to death?
No, no. You're a queen, not an ox.
Your grandfather gave me a necklace, just like this one. My 51st name day. You're not in your sanctuary now, my dear. All I have to do is whistle, and my men will stroll in here and bash you about until I tell them to stop. If I tell them to stop, you could use a good bashing.
Grandmother, please.
Another golden rose. How original. I eat from plates stamped with roses. I sleep in sheets embroidered with roses. I have a golden rose painted on my chamber pot. As if that makes it smell any better. Roses are boring, dear. Growing strong. Ha! The dullest words of any house. Winter is coming. Now, that's memorable. Grandson is the pride of High Garden. The most desirable bachelor in all 7 kingdoms. Your daughter
is rich. The most beautiful woman in all 7 kingdoms. And the mother of the king.
Old.
Old?
Old.
Bring me some cheese.
The cheese will be served after the cakes, my lady.
The cheese will be served when I want it served. And I want it served now.
My stomach remains quite strong, however. The only thing that might turn it are details of your grandson's nocturnal activities. Do you deny them?
Oh, not at all. A sword swallower through and through. Yes, all Lannisters are lions. And when a Tyrell farts, it smells like a rose. Look, little loves. A spider in the garden. Run along now. Grow strong.
My lady, I wanted to personally welcome you to King's Landing. The city has been made brighter by your presence.
The city is made brighter by my presence. Is that your usual line, Lord Varys? You here to seduce me?
A little obvious, perhaps.
Oh, no, please. Seduce away. It's been so long. Did you grow up with boy cousins, Lord Tywin? Sons of your father's bannermen, squires, stable boys?
Of course.
And you never...
No.
Not once? Not in any way?
Never.
I congratulate you upon your restraint. But it's a natural thing, 2 boys having a go at each other beneath the sheets.
Perhaps High Garden has a high tolerance for unnatural behavior.
I wouldn't say that. True, we don't tie ourselves in knots over a discreet bit of buggery, but... brothers and sisters. Where I come from, that stain would be very difficult to wash out. What happens when the non-existent bumps against the decrepit? Question for the philosophers. But you've come mincing all this way for something. So?
Might I sit?
No. Come. I've heard you're such a clever man. I'm curious why you sought me out. It's a rare enough thing. A man who lives up to his reputation. One thing. Aren't you just marvelous? Absolutely singular. I hear you knocked my grandson into the dirt like the silly little boy he is. Will there be pain?
No, I made sure of that.
That's good. I'd hate to die like your son, clawing at my neck, foam and bile spilling from my mouth, eyes blood red, skin purple. Must have been horrible for you, as a king's guard, as a father. It was horrible enough for me. A shocking scene. Not at all what I intended. Accusing her brother of his murder, which he didn't commit.
Well, he could have done.
Oh, he could have done, but he didn't.
You don't know, Grandmother.
But I do know. You don't think I'd let you marry that beast, do you? What is your name again? Barbara?
Obara.
Obara. You look like an angry little boy. Don't presume to tell me what I need.
Forgive my sister. What she lacks in diplomacy, she
Do
makes...
shut up, dear. Anything from you? No. Good. Let the grown women speak. I wonder if you're the worst person I've ever met. At a certain age, it's hard to recall. But the truly vile do stand out through the years.
The past is the past. The future is all that's worth discussing. The future of House Tyrell.
Don't pretend to have any concern for my house, my grandchildren, or me. I should have known you'd return to the capital as soon as things started to go wrong.
I promise you...
I promise you, Lord Baelish, that our fates are joined. Together we murdered a king. If my house should fall, I will have nothing to hide. And if I should meet with some accident here at your broken little flesh market, they'll never even find what's left of you. So, do you deny a part in all this? See, I'd never seen the poison work before. Tell Sassy. I wanted to know it was me.